I think you should let me run the country. You run CNN.
All right.
And if you did it well, your ratings
Let
would
me
be
ask,
much better.
if I may ask one other question. Mr. President,
That's enough.
Welcome to today's cable news craziness, where we take a look at some of the craziness that takes place on cable news. Today, MSNBC's Joe Scarborough is on one. Yes, he is going absolutely ballistic because people don't want to do vaccination passports. And apparently, you're the reason people died during the coronavirus pandemic. You and Donald Trump, of course. And apparently Donald Trump was responsible for the deaths all over Europe as well, because apparently Donald Trump was responsible for everything. Joe Scarborough's brain is broken. It is a very, very sad thing to watch, but we will continue to watch it here on Cable News Craziness. So enjoy. Roll it.
Selfishness is incredible. The stupidity is incredible. They've actually, they've taken a country where we've had people throughout the generations, fight for liberty and fight for freedom of speech, the freedom to go to the church you want to go to, or the synagogue you want to do, or the mosque, or not to go at all, right? The freedom of assembly, all of these freedoms, these idiots are now saying, I have the right to be stupid as hell. I have the right to believe stupid as hell people on Facebook. I have the right to believe in conspiracy theories and make you and your family and everybody around you, in danger, put you in danger. Okay, you do. You really do. So go ahead, like I said, go ahead, go live in your basement, all right? But it's not going to stop us. And if we didn't have the guy that we had in the White House over the past 4 years, that number you're seeing on the screen, according to people who worked for him and helped run his task force, that number on the screen would have been a lot lower. We would have saved more lives, most likely, than people who died in Vietnam. We would have saved more lives, most likely, than American soldiers who died in combat in World War I. We would have saved so many lives. But no, you had to be stupid. You had to believe the stupid guy. I don't know. I can't help you. Nobody can help you, right? If you still believe in God, maybe get on your knees and pray and ask why it is that your thought system, that your belief system has been so corrupted that you follow QAnon, that you follow conspiracy theories, that you believe liars on Facebook instead of believing the truth. Well, Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the... When did that stop mattering to you? When did the truth stop mattering to you so much that you were willing to put other people's lives at risk? Greater love hath no man than to lay down his life for his brother. You're doing the opposite. You're going out of your way to kill people.
You hear these people talk on cable news, and you would think that the only thing stopping the coronavirus pandemic right now, driving down all the numbers, hospitalizations, deaths, etc., is masks. Because after all, a little over a year ago, we had people saying 15 days to stop the spread. And then that went on, like I said, till right now. And now the numbers are coming down. So apparently we needed to wear masks for a year, and then it would bring the numbers down, which of course makes absolutely no sense. The fact of the matter is, the only thing that stopped this coronavirus pandemic is the vaccine. And Donald Trump, the person being blamed here by Joe Scarborough, is solely responsible for that. Solely. They eliminated red tape. That's what they did. They opened it up and said, here's a bunch of money. They gave that to private companies and said, go out there and create these vaccines. And they did. And they're working. Now, they're going to put all that red tape back. Don't worry. Joe Scarborough will be happy to know they'll put all that red tape back on and slow everything else down and make sure that happens. But they're pretending that this is about masks and vaccine passports and lockdowns and stuff like this, when we know that's not the case. Now, the evidence is out there. Let's be real about this. The evidence is out there. Lockdown or no lockdown, mask mandates or no mask mandates. The reality is none of it really mattered. Everyone tracked pretty much the same, barring the states like California, New Jersey, New York, Michigan, and others that said, hey, let's take a bunch of sick people and put them around a bunch of old people, and maybe that will take care of everything. Oh, wait, that'll kill a bunch of them? Okay, that's fine. Other than that, every state had generally the same issues. Now, the states that have been open for a while, Florida, Texas, etc., they're not seeing spikes. In fact, only 2 states that have removed all their mandates have seen any numbers go up at all, and those wouldn't even be considered spikes, 2 out of 17. But here's Joe Scarborough going absolutely bananas, blaming your average American for everything that is happening here. And really, we did exactly what we were told to do, even though we now know it made no sense. Close down schooling? Yep, most of Americans did that. Some states are still doing that, and now we know the 6 feet thing was just made up. It could be 3 and everyone can go back to school. Masks? Yep, most Americans did that. At one point, I think the number was over 70% of Americans were wearing masks. We did that. We worked from home. We avoided our loved ones. We did all the things we were supposed to do. And here is this guy, Joe Scarborough, sitting between his wife and one of his stooges and ranting and ranting and ranting about how stupid you are. Not him, you. He's projecting. I can tell you exactly what happened here. Joe Scarborough and his terrible wife were sitting at home last night, and they downed about 6 bottles of wine and had this entire conversation. And now here they are, relaying that to the American people. It's fact-free. It makes absolutely no sense. It's an embarrassment to Joe Scarborough, who is a totally different person than he was when he was in Congress. And I guess he says he saw the light, when in reality he just had no core values. He was willing to do whatever it took in order to get power, and this is where he ended up. You feel bad for him, but, you know, he worked really hard to get that terrible wife, so congratulations to him. All he had to do was destroy her family, and his integrity. But whatever, Joe Scarborough has all this going for him, and he continues to say these stupid, terrible, and awful things, and we continue to talk about it here on Cable News Craziness. Thank you very much for being here. Like, subscribe, follow, leave a comment, and we'll come on back tomorrow.
Hey folks, Dale Jackson here, and this is my son, Grant. Now, I'm here to talk to you about Top Shelf Customized Cleaning. He's a handful, I'm a handful, and if I want to stay married, I need Top Shelf Customized Cleaning to come and take care of my house. They do an amazing job for me, and they'll do an amazing job for you. Cindy loves them, I love them, Grant loves them as well. Check them out on Facebook, Top Shelf Customized Cleaning. And don't forget, call them today, 256-417-9122. And when you talk to them, make sure you tell them Grant sent you.